Hey guys, I'm Nitin, and today I'm going to show you the design process, I guess, of how we kind of thinking to build our simulated exchange on our dApp. So I'll just quickly run through a bunch of screens over here, which we kind of iterate over and make it as perfect as possible and as user-friendly as possible. So let me just go and bring up the first initial sketch for any design or any UI on any piece of software. It starts with sketch, I assume. I mean, like a simple sketch, rough sketch, right? And this is what Phil, our CTO, has, like just had in mind of what exactly a simulated exchange is and what we kind of have to build over in our dApp. And me and Ori, who is not in the call right now, and we kind of converted that digitally so that it'll be easier to play around. And so basically, a simulated exchange is nothing but trading between bunch of contracts and like getting the collateral balance from. I mean, basically, you have a sum of collateral balance which you get from your wallet, and then put it into this sim exchange, and then you use that balance to trade across bunch of other contracts. So, Robert, or any of you guys, feel free to add on explaining this. I think Travis would be the best person to kind of explain because he's currently working on this in implementing. And yeah, so basically, we once we have this kind of sketch, we kind of iterate over different. First thing is different color combination, and we were just exploring between bunch of UI color schemes. Especially, we have this dark theme around market protocol, right? So I just wanted to explore a bunch of variants as possible, so that we'd get to know like what would be the ideal one. And I we play around with the layouts for, and next step is we play around with the layouts, and we see which would be much relevant. And I over here in these couple of screens, if you can notice, I was just playing around for any trade exchange. You see there would be a trade history column where trade history section where you have a bunch of buy and sell rows coming up. Basically, those are the actions which is happening real time, and you denote that action, whether it's a buy or a sell, by either specifying whether it's an operation, like specifically telling that it's a buy or it's a sell, uh, and or you can like mention that by denoting the specific colors over here, just like how we did over here. So this basically represents all the buy-ins, and this just represents all the sells. So we've just explored with different way of representing. In here, we're representing with buy and sell. Over here, and we're representing with a small icon. So I'm not sure like which would go forward. Which would be useful or ideal. So would love to hear your feedback as well on this. And we also explore like different um, type of showing these rows because this would be kind of easier to consume data. So since there'll be a lot of moving data over here, and having differentiated colors over here would help, like pinpointing, okay, this row, etc., and stuff like that. And again, variation of colors are also being explored. So there's positive, which is buy, and there is negative, which is sell. And obviously, negative would be kind of, red would be the common color which everyone kind of chooses, right? So we just wanted to explore different color schemes as well. And that's been done here. And yeah, there's a bunch of explorations here and there. And another version of UI which I kind of tried is to have a full width of the elements occupying the entire page width. So over here, if you can see, we have a bit of margin over here. And over here, we have full width. And once going full width, we have a bunch of space left. So where we can use, uh, implement certain trade charts and etc. and stuff over there. And one more thing I'm kind of confused or kind of debating over here is, right now we have certain action elements in our exchange. That is basically you can deposit and withdraw the wallet um, tokens, right? And you can also buy and place orders. So those are basically the action items or action columns, which you can call. So this over here, if you look at the screen, the action, all the action item takes place on the right side of the screen. And there's another version of it where all the action item takes place on the left side of the screen. So it depends on each individual whether how they would like it. So I personally prefer having the action items on the right side, because you'll be scanning through the information from left to right and you stop at the right part, right, of the whatever you see. So that's where, I mean, most of the users' retention would be there. So placing the action items over there would kind of make sense. But again, it's kind of debatable. So I'm open for any suggestions over here and discussion over here. I know this is kind of UI oriented, nothing technical as such. Hope I'm not boring you guys. So I'll just like stop it over here.